We're going over how to become a better soccer player quickly using this very simple but powerful idea. I promise you that if you apply this idea to your game, you're going to see improvements in a short amount of time. Hi guys, my name is Dave and welcome to Simply Soccer, where we're helping you to improve your game and stand out on the pitch. On this channel, we release daily soccer tip, technique, and training videos all designed to help you do just that. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any new videos that we've released. Now in this video, I want to go over a very important idea that I find most players are not adhering to. Now this is something I've gone over before, and it's playing to your strengths and working on your strengths. Because the fact of the matter is you only have so much time to practice each day, and if you're practicing on one thing, it means you're missing out on another thing. That's just the fact of the matter. Too many players are worried about becoming this general, well-rounded player, which is not a bad thing. But when you get to the higher level of the game, you need to have things that help you stand out. You need to have qualities that differentiate you from the pack. There's already enough players out there that are solid and are good at everything, but there's few players out there that are good at everything and then great at a few things. I'm sure you can name plenty of players that have pretty good ball control, pretty good passing ability. Basically, they're good in every area, but they're not great in any area. And then I bet you can also think very clearly of a player you know who, for example, is amazing at crossing the ball and beating players one-on-one, and he's just so perfect at it. And you know another player who just seems to always score when they're in a goal-scoring opportunity. They score a ton of goals. And maybe you know another player who plays center mid, and you can never get the ball off them. They're so good with their 1-2s. They're so good at finding space and protecting the ball. Maybe you know that defender who just never seems to be beaten. So what I want to encourage you to do is to work on your strengths more and more and more. Now, I'm not saying don't dedicate some time to your weaknesses. For example, if you are weak at ball control, that's a fundamental skill that you need to be good at. So in that case, yes, you need to work on that a bit more. But for example, if you're a striker, your time is much better spent working on, say, your finishing and movement than your defending, your slide tackling or something silly like that. A great example that really emphasizes this point is Arjen Robben, who we all know loves to cut inside and shoot. Now this may seem like a very simple skill, but it's something he practices all the time, even though he's masterful at it. And it was actually recently Arjen Robben said that if he could go back in time and teach a younger version of himself something like a skill that he should work on more, he said that he would teach his younger version to cut in more, to cut in and shoot more. So obviously Robben identified this as a skill that helps him make the most impact in matches. Players know that Robben's going to do it, yet he still is able to do it because he's worked at it so much. Now he could have been practicing other things when he was practicing that one thing, but he identified this as something that made him an incredibly effective player and started working on it more and more until he got to a point where you can't even stop him when he does it. So identify parts of your game you're really good at. Is it your finishing? Is it your goal scoring? Is it your tackling? Is it your ability to find a pass? And really start to work more and more on that area. Again, I'm not saying neglect your weaknesses. You need to work on them to a certain point, but you can only spend your time on certain things. Like again, if you're spending your time on one thing, that means you're neglecting something else. That's the fact of the matter. You're always going to be in that position and you can't cover everything. So identify what are the things that are going to help you stand out the most. What are the skills or the ability you need in order to thrive in your position and affect games in a positive way? All right, guys, so in the comments, let me know what are your strengths and what do you think you need to be working on the most in order to have the most impact in your matches. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video. Let me know if you like me sharing like simple ideas like this with you. Again, simple, but very powerful if you actually apply this idea. Also, I'll put 2 videos up on the screen so you can continue watching and learning. If you haven't already, please download my free ebook, Game Changer, which is gonna help you even more. That's in the description, and I will see you in the next video.